One machine helped Caterpillar write its own history, and that's this one. As Caterpillar entered the 1970s, the manufacturer was clearly lagging behind in the hydraulic excavator field, but in 1972, Cat released a machine that would establish the brand as a major competitor in the segment, the 225. Amazingly, the 225, which was powered with Caterpillar's 3160 engine rated at 125 flywheel horsepower for the early models, was the very first hydraulic model 100% designed and built by the American company. Equipped with a 1 cubic yard bucket, the Caterpillar 225 quickly became a global market hit, which allowed the brand to finally rival on all continents with well-trusted actors such as Coring, Link-Belt, Bucyrus Erie, or Liebherr. The Caterpillar 225 set the pace for all hydraulic excavators released after it, which included the 235, released in 1973, and the almighty 245 model, released in 1974. Total game changer. Would you say these were just as good as Caterpillars? In 1952, Allis-Chalmers acquired LaPlante Choate, a company known for its motor scraper line manufactured since the early 1930s. For 3 years, LaPlante models were simply rebranded with the Allis-Chalmers emblem. But between 1955 and 1957, Allis developed 3 scrapers part of the TS series, including the 10-yard 160, the 260, and the 30 cubic yard 360 model, all 3 of them based on LaPlante Choate's original designs. In 1962, Allis-Chalmers released its biggest scrapers ever, the models TS 460 and 562, ranging from 32 to 40 cubic yards in capacity, in response to Caterpillar's 600 series released 2 years before. In 1974, the Fiat-Allis alliance was formed, and very shortly after, only the 200 series was kept in production. Slowly phased out through the 80s, the entire line of scrapers was discontinued by 1988. Did you hear about this steelworker who lifted 45 tons of iron every day for months? About 270,000 people work directly in mining throughout the US and employment in industries that support mining accounts for 3 million additional jobs. In the coal industry, an additional 3.5 jobs are created elsewhere in the economy. The US is the country with the largest proven coal reserves in the world. As of 2020, reserves in the country amounted to nearly 248.9 billion metric tons of the precious mineral. We can definitely call this man America's greatest laborer. Henry Knoll, a Pennsylvanian steelworker who every day for weeks at a time in the winter of 1899 lifted and loaded 45 tons of pig iron onto railway trucks. Westex Coal Hauler, a custom-built unit designed for a Wyoming mine, is the largest unit in the world. It can haul 447 tons of coal, which is enough to fill more than 4.5 railroad cars. That's also enough coal to fuel a power plant for an entire day. This is the rise and fall of Wabco motor graders. In 1954, Letourneau Westinghouse Company purchased J.D. Adams, a manufacturer of heavy equipment founded in the late 1800s in Indianapolis, and the line of motor graders was eventually marketed under the Wabco emblem. Perfectly paired with Letourneau's machines, the Wabco graders quickly gained popularity in the industry, thanks to models such as the rebranded 140 horsepower 660 or the 444, the Caterpillar 14's competitor. In 1967, the 41,000-pound Model 888 was introduced to market, the largest grader ever offered by Wabco. Known as great machines, those graders were however prone to chewing up their own axles, which proved to be a costly repair. In the 1980s, the grader market was hit by a massive decline, so in 1983, Wabco pulled the plug on the line of motor graders, and the Indianapolis plant, which had been making graders for almost a century, was shut down for good. How much do you think it cost to run 20 excavators in Iran? The answer is very surprising. The Sungun copper mine is located in East Azerbaijan province in Iran, and a recent study published by one of the contractors details the operational cost of their 20 excavators running on site. If you're in the US, you're about to be shocked by the numbers. Just so you know what we're talking about, Sungun's fleet of excavators consists of 5 Komatsu PC220s, 4 PC200s, 2 Hyundai 250s, and 2 320s, as well as 4 New Hollands and 3 23-ton Doossons. The total operational cost of the fleet is reported at $483 per hour, while the actual in-site operational cost of these diggers is recorded as $523 per hour, making it an hourly average of $26 per machine. The Sungun operation also runs with 14 wheel loaders, 17 dozers, 62 trucks, 4 graders, and 2 water trucks. So how much do you think running these machines would cost in your country? Make sure you let me know in the comments.